we're going to check out Sophie Cunningham. A lot of content has rolled out involving her arrival.
Welcome to our Sport Pulse, where we're not just reporting the news, we're living it. Today we bring you an exclusive look into a milestone moment for the Indiana Fever. The anticipation is palpable as the highly regarded guard Sophie Cunningham makes her grand entrance into the Fever family. Fans and pundits alike have been buzzing about this move, and in every corner of the facility, there's a sense of excitement and renewed hope. As cameras rolled and social media lit up, footage began to emerge that showed Cunningham strolling through the Indiana Fever locker room, pausing to examine her new uniform with a mix of wonder and fierce determination. It wasn't just another routine visit. It was the spark that signaled the beginning of a new era. Today, we're going to unpack every detail, from the first words spoken by Cunningham to the subtle nods of camaraderie among teammates, and the strategic implications this signing brings for a team on the rise. In the early moments of what would be a defining day, Sophie Cunningham arrived at the Indiana Fever facility. The scene was nothing short of cinematic. Imagine a blend of a blockbuster superhero entrance with the raw, unfiltered intensity of a seasoned competitor. Cunningham stepped out of her vehicle with confidence and a hint of mischief, a vibe that immediately suggested she wasn't there to simply blend in. The cameras caught her in a candid moment. She paused by her locker, carefully scanning the details of her new uniform. This wasn't just an inspection, it was a declaration of intent. Her body language said it all.
To the Indiana Fever and to the facility today, including a little snippet where she's looking at her locker, looking at her uniform. We're going to check this out.
With a subtle smirk and eyes alight with anticipation, she conveyed a message that resonated with both her teammates and the Fever faithful. I'm here to shake things up. The energy was infectious. It felt as if every step she took was a signal to both her new colleagues and the fans that the team's destiny was about to be rewritten. Within moments of setting foot in the facility, Cunningham's first words were captured for posterity. "I've finally arrived in Indiana," she proclaimed with an unmistakable mix of excitement and resolve. The declaration wasn't your typical pleasantry. It was a bold statement that hinted at a deeper journey. In a tone that blended equal parts humor and seriousness, she continued, "I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready for something bigger. I'm here to join a team that's destined for greatness, and I can't wait to work with all of you." That brief statement, punctuated by her characteristic smile and a few spontaneous gestures, set the tone for what was to come. It was clear that Cunningham wasn't just signing on with another team, she was embarking on a new mission. One that involved not only elevating her own game, but also playing a critical role in molding a team brimming with untapped potential. The Fever franchise has been on a journey of reinvention in recent seasons, searching for that elusive identity and consistency. Now, with the addition of a player like Cunningham, there is renewed optimism. Her reputation precedes her, known for a blend of tenacity, precision from beyond the arc, and an unyielding competitive spirit. Cunningham is exactly the kind of catalyst Indiana Fever needed. Her signing comes on the heels of several significant changes within the team, with rising star Caitlin Clark spearheading the offense, alongside other talents such as Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. The Fever are building a roster that balances youthful exuberance with the steadiness of experienced leadership. Cunningham's role isn't just to fill a gap, it's to provide the veteran savvy and on-court grit that can elevate the team's overall performance. Her ability to stretch the floor with her shooting, combined with a willingness to play aggressive defense, offers a dual threat that opponents will find difficult to counter. The locker room is often where the heartbeat of a team resides, and on this day it became the stage for a memorable introduction. As Cunningham stepped into the room, the atmosphere shifted. Teammates were not only welcoming her with open arms, but also eager to see what this new dynamic could bring.
I'm finally in Indiana, and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game. Bye.
I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players.
Amid the friendly banter and lighthearted moments, there was an unmistakable undercurrent of seriousness. A shared understanding that every practice session, every scrimmage, and every game would now carry new significance. In one particularly memorable exchange, Cunningham's voice rang clear over the ambient sounds of locker room chatter. "I'm not here just to show up, I'm here to win," she declared. It was a rallying cry that encapsulated her approach to the game. Her words weren't just about personal achievement, Following the press conference, Cunningham was seen at her very first training session with the Fever. The practice facility buzzed with an energy that was both invigorating and transformative. Here, away from the glare of the media and the scrutiny of public opinion, the real work began. Cunningham was not content with merely showing up. She was determined to leave no doubt about her readiness to elevate the team. On the court, her focus was absolute. She moved with a fluidity and precision that belied the pressure of the situation. Every drill, every sprint, every practice shot was executed with the kind of intensity that can only come from years of high-level competition. Coaches and teammates exchanged impressed glances as Cunningham seamlessly integrated into the team's rhythm.
It will be for you and your family to be back here in the Midwest, something that Caitlin had as well, and within driving distance for everyone, right?
I love it. My roots are here in the Midwest, and just to be closer to home,
Her competitive spirit was on full display. She was a whirlwind of energy, always pushing herself and inspiring others to do the same. In one training montage that quickly became the talk of the locker room, Cunningham was seen nailing three-pointers, driving hard to the basket, and hustling back on defense. It was as if she was leaving a piece of her soul on the court, determined to make every second count. And while the technical skills were impressive on their own, it was her attitude, the unyielding desire to win and to lead by example, that truly set her apart. Teammates could see that this wasn't just another signing. It was the arrival of a force that would demand accountability, raise the bar, and ultimately help shape the identity of the Indiana Fever. One of the most intriguing aspects of this new chapter is the contrast between Cunningham's seasoned approach and the raw talent of the Fever's young core. At just 22, star rookie Caitlin Clark has already emerged as a formidable presence on the court. Known for her sharpshooting and playmaking abilities, Clark is quickly becoming one of the league's most exciting talents. However, with youth often comes vulnerability, especially when facing the physicality that defines the modern game. Enter Sophie Cunningham. While not the most veteran of the league, her experiences both on and off the court have instilled in her a maturity and resilience that can serve as a counterbalance to Clark's relative inexperience. Cunningham's reputation as an aggressive, no-nonsense competitor means that she's more than willing to step in as the team's enforcer. If opponents dare to target the promising rookie, Cunningham is ready to answer with a physicality and intensity that will not only protect her teammate, but also send a clear message. The Indiana Fever will not tolerate disrespect on their home court.
sister is married and has a kid, has another one on the way, and family is everything to me. I have a really great support system, and you better believe I've already had over 100, 200 people reach out, hey, how do we get...
This dynamic pairing of youthful brilliance and seasoned grit is exactly what the Fever need as they look ahead to the challenges of the upcoming season. While Clark dazzles with her shooting range and playmaking vision, Cunningham's role may well be to provide the backbone of the team, a stabilizing presence who can absorb pressure, enforce discipline, and guide the young stars through the inevitable trials of professional play. Beyond the locker room chatter and the palpable excitement on the training floor, Cunningham's signing carries significant strategic implications for the Indiana Fever. Over the past few seasons, the franchise has been searching for that extra edge, a player who can bridge the gap between raw talent and the hard realities of competitive play. Cunningham's skill set, which includes a deadly three-point shot, a keen sense for defensive positioning, and an unyielding drive to win, makes her an ideal fit. Her ability to space the floor is particularly noteworthy. In today's game, where spacing and ball movement are critical, having a guard who can consistently knock down long-range shots forces opponents to rethink their defensive strategies. This, in turn, creates more opportunities for other players on the team.
We're excited to see Sophie Cunningham introduced by the Indiana Fever. Well, it finally happened. And let's just say Sophie is just as excited as the fans are, it seems.
Including the likes of Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, to capitalize on mismatches and drive the offense forward. In effect, Cunningham's presence can transform the way the Fever approach both offense and defense, making them a more versatile and dynamic unit. Moreover, her leadership qualities extend beyond her on-court performance. In interviews and casual conversations, Cunningham has frequently emphasized the importance of team chemistry and mutual support. "I'm not just here to play basketball, I'm here to build something special," she remarked during one of her early interactions with the coaching staff.
Of course. And it's kind of like, yeah, duh. You get to go to the Fever show. You get your games broadcast everywhere, sold out, play with Caitlin Clark, chance to.
Her willingness to embrace a team-first mentality, even at a time when she is undeniably a standout talent, speaks volumes about her character and the potential impact she can have in the locker room.